Hello subscribers, new and old. Happy New Year. I've been meaning to discuss things I'm going to bring up in this for quite a while, and I feel that the start of a new year is a good opportunity for that. This has been a fun year for me to upload stuff, both finally giving people a taste of a new Wario and just all sorts of random oddities, including one that's gotten relatively popular. The video of my grandmother reacting to Empire continues to get a lot of hits, and it's really heartwarming to see how people have found that adorable. And yes, I have passed on to her the popularity of the video. She loves that, so she's happy. So many people have enjoyed it. I'm actually thinking, let's get this out of the way, to get Wario, the new Wario, out sooner to you in a manner. Instead of just putting it into one big episode or halves like I usually do, I might just try and upload it a scene at a time and then a compilation of everything afterward. That won't be the norm going forward, but I feel like I owe you guys after you've been so patient. One other thing I can show you now that's actually been going on other sites for a little while is that I've launched a podcast called Sketch, Watch, Play. I aim to have it up every week or every other week if necessary. It's me and a longtime friend and fellow geek, Chris Wade, talking about, it focuses on, the aspects of geek culture we're most interested in: movies, TV, cartoons, anime, games, that kind of like media, pop culture, pop media. We often start each episode by discussing briefly what we've been watching or playing, and then we take turns each week. Me or Chris picks a specific title or franchise to revisit and discuss to much hilarity. We've had a pretty healthy diversity of things so far. We discussed Final Fantasy 15, all the Kung Fu Panda movies, Freakazoid, and most recently Undertale. And the next episode, which was recorded last night, will feature our first guest to be a general retrospective of Pokemon, which is going to be quite an entertaining episode. We are available on iTunes, Stitcher, the Libsyn directories, and we have a Twitter and Blogspot that I'll link to in the description. So feel free to look into that if you're interested. Also, two reasons that Wario is taking more time than I hoped. One, I don't have anything to share from it just yet, but I've been hired to work on an indie game from a first-time developer to help with character design and animation. I will post more on the project, one, if it ever comes to fruition, and two, when they give the okay for that, probably when we actually put out promotional material proper. And two, this is the one I'm most excited about. I'm working in tandem with Wario on another webtoon series that is a fully original creation, not any sort of Nintendo or game or existing property, fanfic basically. But if you were among those who followed me in the most prominent days on Newgrounds, almost a decade ago really, you may remember a one-off short I uploaded called Spacious, I think around 2008. And this project has been in my head for over a decade, even long before that first test short, and I've continued to fine-tune it and conceptualize a lot more for the characters, for the look, for what I want the show to be, and I'm happy to say it's finally starting to properly get off the ground. You can see the designs for the four leads here. Spacious will be, imagine a kid-friendly version of something like Futurama, or mixed with elements of stuff like Firefly or Cowboy Bebop. You'll learn more about it pretty soon. I will say, on the audio side of things, I've got some very promising things about it. One, it will have a proper soundtrack thanks to royalty-free music purchased through Pond 5. It will have an original theme song that you can hear in the background right now that I commissioned from talented duo over at a YouTube cover channel, Adapt Music. Check them out. I found them by chance and their style is amazing. That particular channel hasn't had activity for a while, and that's because those two have been involved with a proper indie rock group, A World Away. I will mix them as well. They are very good. And I can also say, before Spacious gets a full episode, it will get both its theme song animated and a promo short, both to give me some practice and get people a little more acquainted with the characters. It has been written and recorded, and I've gotten two very talented actors to voice the leads. The two girls will be voiced by Mel Gorsha. I'll link both our sites. Mel has been involved in some great indie animations and games, including the Metronomicon, which is a very entertaining rhythm RPG hybrid that came out on Steam earlier this year. The two male leads will be voiced by Patrick M. Seymour, who has been in a lot of other popular indie projects, including the fantastic side-scroller Freedom Planet and the very popular Minecraft My Street animations. It's a pleasure to be working with these two and thrilling to see them interested in the project. I'm really excited to show people more of it over time, but I do want to put a lot of focus on Wario as well. Wario is not going to end just yet after this next episode, but I might alternate between it and Spacious for a while, finish Wario. I have ideas for at least 2 more episodes, and then focus on Spacious and whatever comes down the line. I hope this clarifies some things for people who were curious about what was going on. Oh, one other thing I should mention. If any of you saw my Hardcore Henry review from earlier this year, I am interested in, I'm not even interested, I'm working on proper game and movie scripted reviews with an interesting little gimmick that I will elaborate more on over time. I've already got a first game review, all the footage for the game is recorded, and the script is halfway written, so I'm excited to work more on that. So I guess it's a lot to spill in one video, but I thought it was important to elaborate just so people know what's going on. Thank you for listening. Have a happy new year, and I look forward to sharing more with you soon. And at the end, in the middle of the episode, Gutierrez, I don't even remember just to torture him. He's like, Freakazoid, we are going to watch our home movies. And it's more live action stock footage, like a big kid in like a little model village while Gutierrez going, here is a giant Swiss boy looking for cheese and houses. Give me cheese. The Candle Jack episode in that ending montage, like that weird announcer was going, and there was much rejoicing, and it cuts to stock footage of Swiss men in lederhosen alternating between doing like an old dance and slapping each other. Oh my god! What the hell? What is this show?